Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another lesson. Today, you will learn and you will be able to see the difference between arithmetic sequences and geometric sequences. So, before we start see our equations and our formula, let's see this example. So, imagine you have 1 and you add 2, give you 3. You add another 2, it give you 5, and you add another 2, it will give you 7, and you another plus 2, it will give you 9. So now we went from first term, which was 1, and we just keep adding 2, 2, 2 each time until we arrive to 9. What we just did is we build arithmetic sequence. So arithmetic sequence is a bunch of numbers that they have the same difference, or they are built based on adding the same number starting from the first one up to the last one. Okay, good. Now imagine you instead of adding, you are multiplying. So I have 2 times 2, which will give me 4, times 2, which will give me 8, times 2, which will give me 16, times 2, which will give me 32. Instead of adding, we are multiplying. So we start from the first term, we multiply it by 2, and we keep doing the same thing by multiplying by the same number over and over again. So when we do that, we are building a geometric sequence. So the geometric sequence is a bunch of numbers that are built based on multiplying each term by the same number to get the next term. So now let's us see the formula of each one of them. For the arithmetic sequence, the general form, which is this, which I modify it to be the last term, you will stop on it, is equal to the first term plus the number of term minus 1 times the difference. So D is the difference between first number and the second number. So 2 minus 1, which will give me 1. 3 minus 2, which will give me 1, and so on. So the D is the difference between two consecutive terms of the sequence. Good. So the general form is AN is equal to E1 plus N minus 1 times D. En is the last term, E1 is the first term, D is the common difference between consecutive term, and N is the position of the term in the sequence. For the geometric sequence, the formula of the geometric sequence is the last term is equal to the first term times the common ratio between consecutive term, which is R, to the power of N, which is the number, the position or the number of terms, minus 1. Perfect. But you can see it is a multiplication. There is no addition here. So let's us see some example. Try to stop the video and identify each one of these terms, each one of this given group of numbers, which one is geometric sequence and which one is arithmetic sequence. So now I will do the problem. So for the first one, I have the first term is 16. So I start with 16, and the second one is 32. So 32 minus 16 is 16. So here I am adding 16. Let me plus 16. If I go to if I add another 16, how much I will get? I will get 48. If I add another 16, how much is it? I will get 64. Plus 16, I will get 80. Perfect. So this example is one arithmetic sequence because we are adding the same number over and over again. For the second example, I start with 2. The second number is 4. So 4 minus 2 is 2. If I add another 2, it will give me 6. If I add another 2, it will give me 8. I can stop just here. I can see this is not arithmetic sequence. So let's try if it's geometric sequence. So 2 and 4. So if I divide 4 over 2, it will give me 2. So times 2. Let me see times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. Perfect. So this is geometric. This is a geometric sequence. The third one is the first term is minus 4. The second term is minus 7. I can see there is a minus 3. So I am adding minus 3 plus minus 3. So if I add plus minus 3 again, it will give me minus 10. If I add plus minus 3, it will give me minus 13. Yes, minus 13. And if I add another minus 3, minus 16. So this is one arithmetic sequence. So this is arithmetic sequence, this is geometric. So the fourth one, I start from 3, I went to 0. So I am actually subtracting 3. So let me subtract 3 from 0. It will give me minus 3. Yes. So let me subtract minus 3 from minus 3. Minus 6. Good. Let me subtract minus 3 from minus 6. Minus 9. So this is also one arithmetic sequence because we are adding the same number starting from the first term and going on and on. The only thing you need to remember here that when we are talking about geometric sequence and arithmetic sequence, if we are talking about addition, we are talking about subtraction in the same time. And also for the geometric sequence, when we are talking about multiplying by the same number, we are also talking about dividing by the same number. So if you are multiplying or dividing by the same number, it's a geometric sequence. And if you are adding or subtracting the same number, it's a arithmetic sequence.